Hi people, yesterday night I finished this book and I have to say that I was expecting lots of great things about this book, but I have to say that this book has surpassed every expectation I had, and it has easily been one of my favorite reads of this year. It's amazing. As you can see, it's Beast of Prey by Ayana, and yeah, it's an amazing book, and yeah. Yeah, I cannot do a review only saying it's an amazing book, I know. Okay, here's the thing. I love lots of things about this book. I love its blackness. I love that we see our main characters are black people that are thriving in a society full of black scholars, black soldiers, black people all around, and I love that. And I have to say that this book has a very powerful feeling of Pan-Africanism, and I love how there is lots of mythos and lore about African people and legends and things like that. And I have to say that I'm completely amazed by how powerfully the story is told and everything is built in, and I love like everything, as I said. We're going to have this world in which we're going to have like three main narrators. One of them speaks in the first person. It's called Adaya, and she is a Daraja. The Darajas are very powerful people who are able to use some sort of magic called the Resplendor, and her chapters are going to be narrated in the first person, and we are going to have two main characters who are going to be narrated on third person, and it's going to be Koffi and Ekon. And I love that they come from different backgrounds and have different experiences, because it all makes the tale to be more round and more powerful. Koffi, it's an Indentured servant. She works in a zoo in which you have like all kind of animals and beasts that you can imagine, the regular ones and very magical ones. And yeah, at the very first of the book, she's working there with her mother, or it's not exactly working when you're a slave, but you know what I mean. And I love how the author manages to portray how dangerous the animals they are dealing with are, and how bleak their lives are. And I love that they have this hope they're going to be able to pay their debts and they're going to be free, and they are thinking what are they gonna do once they have the power to do whatever they want with their lives and to do whatever they want and go wherever they feel like going, and everything gets snatched from them at the very beginning, and it's like a very low blow. And I love how the author follows Koffi in that moment in which she feels like she has to run, she has to save her life, but she's feeling bad because she has seen something that has happened to her mom. I'm not going to say anything because it's going to be a spoiler-free review, and you can feel her desperation at feeling herself alone in the world for the first time. She's looking back, thinking, let's see what mom wants to do, and it's like, okay, I'm all alone. And I love how powerfully you can relate to them and how you can feel what they are feeling. And then we have Ekon. Ekon comes from another statement. His dad died in the jungle. I'm not going to say much more about that. And he and his brother have been raised in the temple, and he has been spending all his life, because he wants to be one of the sons of the Sikhs, who are like this military kind of unit that they protect the land and protect the people. And there is this kind of monstrous thing called the Shetani, and it seems like it's an horrible creature, and it's been killing people all around. So the sons of the Sikhs are patrolling and protecting the people, and are like, basically, from Ekon's point of view, they're heroes, and he has to be one of them to prove to himself that he's a man, and that he's worthy of the father that he lost, and that he is equal to his brother, who he always sees like his big figure, And in one twist of fate, these two main characters end up together. The narrative mingle. Adaya keeps on a separate timeline of sorts. And I love to see how these two people, both of them go to this adventure. They want to hunt the Shetani, and every one of them have their own reasons, and maybe they don't exactly, the results are going to be like every one of them wants to do something different with the Shetani. So at the beginning it's like, okay, we are thrown together because of this necessity, we have to hunt this beast. But as the story progresses, as they become closer, and I love how they see the other, you know, beyond the mask. Ekon is a person who suffers from anxiety. He has like this terrible secret that's kind of eating him inside, and he feels this, that he, you know, this feeling of I have to be that to prove myself. And Koffi, on the other hand, she has all this weight on her shoulders. She has to do things to save and to protect the people that she loves. And also she has this secret of who she really is and what she's able to do inside. And she feels like she doesn't have to bend herself down to be little. She feels like she will always have to choose between what her heart and her head tells her to do. So I love when these two characters get together and they can help each other be stronger and become the person that they were supposed to be. I love how Koffi sees Ekon's anxiety and all his problems and tries to help him, but it's not like, tell me, it's more like, I'm here if you want to talk, and you know, I see you for who you are. I love that. And I love how Ekon begins to see Koffi as more than what the ideas or prejudices he had, because she comes from another culture and, you know, another way of living. And I love how he sees her for what she really is, and how, you know, it begins to grow between them. It's amazing. And they go into this journey into the jungle, and they're going to be meeting different creatures, as I say, of African lore. And I love all the creatures they meet, and I love how they try to either kill them or trick them or whatever, and how they manage or not to overcome whatever comes their way, or maybe not, I don't know, you have to read the book. I mean, it's amazing. I did love the way in which you can feel the characters, and despite everything that happens to them in this journey, they are very real. I mean, they don't react like, okay, I'm a hero, I'm going to do everything right. No, they are human beings, and they have fears, and they have some things in their past that are pressing down on them now, and they have feelings, and they sometimes do great things, and sometimes they do shitty things. And I love how they own up to the person they really are, and I love that they don't magically change, you know what I mean? And some stories, when you have a character that accomplishes things, it's like, I'm a hero. But no, here you have real human beings thrown into a situation that, you know, they're hunting a beast, they're killing people, and suddenly they will flips on its axis, and they are thrown into a different quest whatsoever. And I love how they have their fears and how they express their feelings and everything. I love this book. And the ending, I mean, it shouldn't be allowed to end a book like that. I mean, now it's like I need the second one, I need it now. I mean, this book is amazing. I can only say good things about it. The writing is top notch. I love, as I say, that it takes you into this journey, this incredible adventure inside this jungle with different creatures from African lore. And I love the powerful blackness, as I say at the beginning of the review. I love how it respects the culture, the religions. It's amazing. I mean, it was like, I felt like I was reading this book, and I was seeing the book inside my mind like this big movie. It was very easy to picture in your head the characters and the places where they were going, and the enemies and everything. But it also felt like I was huddled closer to a fire, and I had this storyteller passing me all this knowledge and telling me things into this story wave-like thing. I mean, it's amazing. I don't even know what I'm saying, but I hope you catch my drift. It was like this book was told to me like in a magical way, and I keep picturing things in my head. So pick this one up, because for me it has been like a revelation. It's one of my favorite books, I said before, of this year, but I have to say, like, it's going to be one of my favorite books of my life, because it really touched me. And I really did love to have these characters, as I say, who were first of all human beings who suffered, who had flaws, who had anxiety, who cried, who, you know, who wanted to be what the society expecting them to be, and then realized that maybe they have to be who they feel they are inside. And to let go of things that you did when you were a kid. The past is there, but you don't have to carry it like away. You have to learn from the things that happen and move on. And you have to love your family and the people that mean something to you. And yeah, it's amazing. Pick this one up. Thank you for watching. Bye.